What's going on, team? It's Caddy with Money Vesting. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. So in this video, I will give you guys a quick update on the S&P 500 futures. Where did we open? How has the pattern been doing? And where do I see the stock market and the S&P 500 index going tomorrow, going into next week? So if you've been following up with any of my previous market updates, you have a very good understanding on how the pattern has been doing and also where are those key support and resistance levels. But if you're someone who's new to the channel, welcome. I will give you guys a complete overview on the pattern, on how we've been trading since Thursday, June 11th. And then we will go over the patterns today. Right now, the S&P 500 futures is trading and we're down just about 30 basis points. So we did gap down, essentially indicating that the market can potentially gap down pre-market tomorrow as well. As always, if you guys enjoy the video, please smash that like button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and recommends this video to other people who might be interested in watching. Also, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future market updates, videos related to investing and technical breakdowns. So right now we're looking at ticker symbol ES1. Again, that's going to be the S&P 500 futures, and we have been following it for quite some time. Going back as far as Thursday, June 11th, when we saw this huge sell-off, about 6% for both the S&P and the Dow Jones. The markets did gap up on Friday, but they were making lower highs and lower lows. So that was a sign of weakness for the pattern. It was consolidating right here over the weekend of June 12th, and then it broke below its key support level, fell as low as 29.20, and then over the course of the next few days, it essentially rallied all the way back up to 31.50 after the Fed came out with the news that they were going to start buying ETFs and investment grade bonds and junk debt. And then after that, for the better half of the last week, we have been consolidating for the longest time. You guys can see the trading activity for every single day: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday of this week. So essentially, in a nutshell, 31.50, a very clear resistance for both the S&P 500 futures and the index. We have identified that level in all of my previous videos because the pattern has gotten rejected there not once, not twice, but now multiple times. So there's a lot of pent-up supply at that level. And until we see a break out of that level with heavy volume, the pattern is going to get rejected at 31.50 in my opinion. I feel like that is a very clear form of resistance for the S&P 500. So now moving forward, we are finally below the red area of consolidation. You guys can see today, this is today's trading activity between the two green lines. And the pattern did open flat, and then it sold off as low as 3,030, and then towards the end it started consolidating, trading in between this range between 3,060 and 3,040. So right now you guys can see the market is essentially trading flat, not going anywhere. I feel like if we break below this 3,027 level, which we have recognized based on previous pattern, it has bounced off of this level in the past, back on June 19th. And this is something that I want to pay close attention to because the market essentially gapped down here, the futures market did, but then it started trading between this trend channel as a sign of strength. It was making higher highs and higher lows, and it was pushing up. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does the same exact thing moving forward. If it breaks out of 3,060, I can see the pattern going as high as 31.20 back to those levels. Or if it breaks below this 3,027 level, that's when I see the pattern pushing down even more, close to 1% at the next support at 3,000 level. 4 key levels that I want you guys to watch very closely. 31.50 remains to be our top resistance. Bears are doing a great job right now keeping us below the 31.50 level because that is a very strong level of supply for the S&P 500. 3,060, the next resistance that we need to watch very closely because it has acted as a support in the past and it's now acting as a very clear resistance for the S&P 500, which is the white line you guys see. It's gone rejected, so it's made a double and a triple top more recently right around that level. The more recent support at 3,020, which is also the support that got validated today, and then moving back even further, it was validated on June 19th when the market essentially gapped down to that level, tested that level, and then essentially pushed up, trading between this trend channel. So the next support, if the market were to break down this 3,020 level, I see the next support to be 3,000, which is going to be a drop of close to about 1 to 1.5%. For the S&P, it's going to be close to about 1.7%, which is the white line. Right now, I'm mentioning it in the context of the futures market, which is trading at around 3,042 right now. So that can be close to about 1 to 1.5%. Next support at 3,020, as I've already mentioned, 0.5% drop. Resistance at 3,060, 70 basis point on the upside. And then obviously going as high as 3150, which can potentially increase the S&P 500 by 3.5%. So just some key support resistance levels that I want you guys to watch in the near term, going into tomorrow, going into next week. I also want to mention that we are trading below this red area of consolidation, so there's definitely weakness in the pattern because it got sold off today pretty aggressively and it's now starting to consolidate. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do see a further breakdown, but you have to keep in mind that the Fed has essentially put themselves out there saying that they have a lot of tools and a lot of buying power to make sure that the markets stay stable, and they're there to kind of put a backstop to things if the markets do get crazy, and if they do further sell off, they're going to do everything that they can to make sure that doesn't happen. So that's something that I want you guys to be aware of, and let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Where do you think the market's going to go tomorrow, going into next week? I'd love to hear from you guys and love to hear what your analysis and feedback is. So to give you guys a quick recap, we are coming from an area of consolidation, which is the red range you guys see, and we finally broke below that level today, going as low as 3,020, which is going to be a very clear support. So I'm going to mark all the key support and resistance levels. Resistance at 3,150, we already know that. The more near-term resistance at 3,060, because that's where the S&P 500 got rejected, which is the white line. The next support I see, the near-term support I see, is going to be around 3,025, 3,020 level. And then if we were to break down off this level with heavy volume, I can see the pattern going as low as 3,000, which is going to be a drop of close to about 1.5 to 2% for the S&P 500, going from 3,050 down to the 3,000 level, so 1.64. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like because it really helps out with the channel, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos related to the stock market updates, investing, and technical breakdowns. As always, happy investing, and I will see you guys in the next video.